Hi team. So now in this video, let's discuss about how to include Bootstrap in a Angular application. Actually, there are two ways to include Bootstrap. One is we can use the CDN directly in our project. CDN already we knew, Content Delivery Network. Okay, the Bootstrap files were hosted in different server. It would be hosted in the different server, and we'll be just using the link to use the Bootstrap in our application. So that is one way, simplest way. Second way is you can download and install Bootstrap in your project, in your application, and you can use it. So that's second way. Anyhow, let's try both. First, let's go for the CDN, Content Delivery Network. And prior to that, I just got a simple application. Now in this application, let me, okay, go to app component HTML and let's include welcome to Bootstrap, and I would like to add a class BG warning. Okay, let me save it. Right, so now let's check the output. We have got welcome to Bootstrap, but there is no class applied to it. Okay, even let's try text center. So these are Bootstrap classes. Okay, we didn't got. Now let's add Bootstrap. And to do that, let's go to the website, Bootstrap official website, getbootstrap.com. And you can click on the docs section, all right? And if you scroll down a little, and we'll get the CDN, okay? Content Delivery Network link. And you can find the same here, right? So this is the link, and here it is for the script. Okay, and what we'll do, let's scroll down and let's just copy the CSS link. And now in our project, let's go to the index.html file, and this is the CSS link. So let's add a link tag, relate equals style sheet, and href equals the copied path. Okay, so the CSS link has been added. Bootstrap 5.3 dist CSS Bootstrap. Now the same way we need to include a JavaScript CDN also for Bootstrap. So let's just copy this JavaScript CDN and we'll paste it. Script src equals, let's just paste that. Okay. Okay, so now you can see that. So we have included both the Bootstrap CSS and Bootstrap JavaScript file. Right now we are using the advanced 5.3.1. Okay. Any Bootstrap. So Bootstrap like 5.3 and above version does not require jQuery. In case if you are using Bootstrap 4 or older versions, then we need to include jQuery also, right? Okay, so we just included both of them, and let's save it once. And now let's come back to our Angular page. It may take few seconds. Okay, so it's been loaded. You can see the background color and also the text align applied. So this is one way of adding Bootstrap to our project. Now let's proceed with the second way of adding it. Okay, and for that, let us remove this CDN link. Let us just delete this CDN link. And now let's test the host. Okay, Bootstrap is not applied. Let's try in the second way. In the second way, we need to install Bootstrap. Okay, and to do that, And here is my project. Okay. In the project, let me install Bootstrap. Npm install Bootstrap. Okay, so it may take few seconds to install Bootstrap. Okay, so Bootstrap has been added. Okay, we have got it installed successfully. And next, we need to include one more. We need to install one more uh, boots npm install at popper.js/core. Okay. See, usually in Bootstrap, like we have so many elements, components, and all. In that, like if you want drop down and pop up message, and so tooltip. In such scenario, you need this popper. Okay, popper JS, and yeah, I'll show you in action. Okay, we have downloaded. Sorry, we have installed Boot. Let's just check that over here. Okay, so now actually in our project, like we'll have a JSON file, right? Package.json. And if we scroll down, like we could able to see that yes, Bootstrap 5.3.1 is being installed, and popper.js/core 2.11.8 is being installed. So these informations will be retained in the package JSON. And also let's come back to node modules. In node modules, we can find at popper.js. Okay. Now this is the path at popper.js core dist, and inside the dist UMD, within UMD, we'll find the popper.js and popper.min.js file. So this is actually the popper.js file, and it is in this path. And if we scroll down, like we'll find Bootstrap also installed Bootstrap. Okay, here it is. Bootstrap, and inside the dist folder, inside the CSS folder, we'll find bootstrap.min.css file. Here it is. So this is the Bootstrap file. So we got them installed. And next step is just by installing, will my application works with Bootstrap? No, not actually. So let's confirm that it is not it. So next step is we need to apply that. We need to configure that. And to do that, let's go to our project. Just like in the package.json, we have seen that, right? The version details and all, Bootstrap and Popper. Let's go to angular.json. And here we'll find the project's information. Among that, you will find the build, okay? And the build. And there we will find the styles and script, okay? Under build. See, apart from that, we'll be having different configuration, okay? Serve configuration and then test configuration and all. Now in the build configuration, let's scroll down to style section, and there we need to include the path for the Bootstrap file. And also in the script section, we need to include the path for the JavaScript. So now let's include the path of the Bootstrap file. And you know that anyhow, this is the path. So it is in node modules folder. Inside the node modules folder, there will be a Bootstrap folder. Within Bootstrap, there will be a dist folder. Within dist, there will be a CSS folder. Within CSS, bootstrap.min.css. So this is actually the path. Anyhow, let's confirm it. Okay, here it is. Yes. So inside node modules, Bootstrap, inside Bootstrap dist, inside dist CSS, and within there, we'll find the file bootstrap min.css. Perfect. We have included this, and let's just copy it, and I'll add it in the script folder. And this time inside the dist, instead of CSS, it will be JS folder, and instead of min.css, it is min.js. Now let's scroll down and check. Instead of CSS, inside the dist JS folder, and that is where it is got installed. And inside the JS, it is bootstrap min.js. Super. So we included both. And now let's save it and let's try it. We'll wait for a few seconds. Okay, let us try executing it again. After this configuration, Control C, yes. And now ng serve -o. Okay, so it says there is no such file in the directory. Angular node modules. Okay, node underscore modules. Bootstrap dist.js bootstrap.min.js. Okay, let's just confirm the path. Okay, no other version conflicts here. Okay, actually here we need to have only one dot, so I just added two dots. Okay, let's save it and let's try executing it. Okay, so yes, we don't need an additional page. Already we have a page. Let that get loaded. Okay, so the bootstrap is applied. And now what we'll do, like we'll go here and let's try control form alerts. Okay, let's try with navbar. Okay, so navbar with drop down link, and I'll just copy this and let's come back to app component and let's try the navbar. Okay, I just copy and pasted the code from Bootstrap website, and now okay, we got the navbar. Okay, good, good. But actually, we can see that the drop down is not working, and this is where the popper JS is going to use. Okay, this is where the popper JS, and already we have installed the popper JS, but we haven't configured that popper JS here. We need to configure the popper JS, and let's give the path of it node modules, and let's include a comma, and the path for popper JS is okay. Here it is. So at popper JS core dist umd and poppermin.js. Okay, let's go with it. So the path is going to be at popper.js slash core slash dist slash umd, right? So umd dist inside the dist UMD, and within that it is going to be popper.min.js. Okay. Now, if I include this in this way, okay, let me save it and let's try executing it again. So I'll just stop it, Control C, and let me try executing it again. Actually, we have a problem. Okay, we will have a problem. Like it also matters with the order. We need to have this popper.js above the Bootstrap. Why? Because Bootstrap depends on popper.js. Still, if I click the link, it will not work. Okay, the link will not work. But other Bootstrap classes are working, but the link pop-ups drop down, so they won't work. And to fix that, let's just copy it, paste it above. So the order is matters when you develop an application. Let's save it, and might be we need to restart. Okay, let's restart it. Control C, stop, and ng serve -o. Okay, compiled successfully. And now if you click on the drop down, okay, you will get that pop-up effect in the Bootstrap, right? So this is the process of installing Bootstrap. We can do it in two ways. One is directly you can use the content delivery network, CDN. So what to do? We have to just copy the CDN and we have to paste it in the index.html file. And let me keep them closed. Okay, so in index.html, you just need to paste the CDN. But the thing is, your application doesn't have Bootstrap, but your application will use the Bootstrap file hosted in a different server. So that is one way. And the second way, if you want to add Bootstrap in your project, then you can install two library. One is Bootstrap and Popper.js. Hope you understood now the purpose of Popper.js. And to do that, we will be using a command npm install Bootstrap and then npm install Popper.js. After installing, let's come back to this angular.json file. Okay, so this file is important. So here you will be finding the build profile, and inside the build profile you will find styles and script folder, and that's where you need to include the path to your Bootstrap CSS and your Bootstrap JS and popper.min.js. So you need to include this path. By doing this, you can able to use the Bootstrap classes in your application. Okay, thanks for watching this video. If you have any doubts, please comment it. I'll respond to it. Thank you.